everyone, and welcome back to another stream. And hey, Lermy, or Burby, or whatever you want me to call you. How's it going? Doing good? Great. Alright, so let me go ahead and do my little spiel real quick. I do stream throughout the week. Usually it's video games, but for November I do National Novel Writing Month because I like to write stories. November is typically the only time I do it though, so oh well. But I do stream it because that helps keep me motivated to keep writing, otherwise I will fall off the wagon. And also, it's a good way for me to raise money for my charity of choice, which is BabyDJ.org. They are a local charity that helps basically have families who are underprivileged be able to have a Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever they need. They also don't just serve Christmas time stuff. They do things year round for like kids who need backpacks for school and things like that. New follower, author Brian Liu. Hi! Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. All right. And with that little blurb out of the way, just a quick reminder that you will see ads often in the stream if you do not have them disabled one way or the other. That helps me raise revenue for the charity. I've been practicing some math stuff while listening to me write. Well, I hope I don't mess you up. But good. I hope the math stuff will go easily for you. How's it going, Brian?
Hello.
Can you combine some words? Oh, is that blind? Yes, but no. I won't do them all at the same time. You can redeem them all at once, and then I'll do one, and then I'll do the other. How's it going, Vin? Still need to read your redemption arc story. Hopefully, once we'll give it. I'm sure it will be. You have a fractured bone? Oh. Sorry to hear about that. That's fine. If you just lurk, I'll have frequent ads, so those will contribute. If you have Turbo, you don't see the ads, which is cool, but I think I still get like 0.0001 cent for every ad that gets blocked by Turbo, so that works too. So yeah, just being here and helping out, chilling out, lurking. It's all good. Okay, and we've got start off with blind writing. No Turbo here. Okay, we'll just lurk with the ads. Okay, so we have blind writing and then the sprints. All right. And if somebody else wanted to do blind writing when they come in later too, so I'll probably be blind writing a bunch. I haven't even looked at my story since I opened it for the stream, so let me go ahead and just recalibrate where I was. Okay. Liz Spence, did I ever tell you you're an odd cookie? Almost all the time. Especially when I talk about houses and public showers. Elicited a chuckle from him. Just want to make sure that you are aware that the status still hasn't changed. Good. And, okay, he turned the car into the next driveway and Alyssa looked at the building from her window. After all the discussion from earlier, she realized the balconies, windows on the second and third floors must impede the presentation. Alright, well let me get ready to blind write. Okay. Got my little stopwatch on my wrist. 5 minutes and change. Okay. How about discussion from earlier? She realized about. Make sure my mouse is in the right spot. Alright. And I go. Now that they were aware that it was just for show, it didn't seem to bother her. The odd pit in her stomach, however, wouldn't fully go away. It was shrinking. Didn't look at the manor with a skeptical eye anymore. It was still an odd place to be. For reasons other than the aforementioned mysteries. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. My hand up off the keyboard. The fact that they had those balconies in the first place, the fact that there were all those windows that looked like they could go somewhere, don't. Even that the building looked like obsidian last night was probably her imagination. It was impossible for them to make the exterior like that. And of course, the public bathrooms were just a very I don't even know where I just typed. SENSAB? An odd thing to have in any group setting. Melissa cocked her head a bit. The rest of the things were her perception. Possibly her imagination getting the better of her. But the public bathroom was definitely a tangible oddity. The other odd thing that she couldn't quite explain away was the sound she had heard. Spell it right? I don't think I added the H. E-A-R, heard in the morning. She was positive that wasn't an illusion, but yet she shook her head. If she was the only one who heard it, it was probably her. She leaned back in her seat as Spencer took the car to its parking position in the parking lot. Wow. My words and hands don't really want to line right now. Then, of course, there was that lake with all the weird stuff around it. I mean, I'm going to be having so many typos. All the weird stuff around it. That was weird with how many different things from the different eras were there. Then she three dots is not something I should want to do, but I just did for some reason. That's what editing is for. I put my hands off the keyboard again. Oh no. Then she mused. The owners could have easily created some of the junk that was already there and adding more as time went along. That would definitely be multi-generational items that were rune about the lake. Okay, my watch is going off. Let me get my glasses back on and see how terribly I did. Oh, okay. No, she's fine. Alright, so that's not as much road as I thought. That's good. Although it's not picking up on some things that it probably should be picking up on. Just looking at yeah. There's some typos, just not a ton. Catherine was done. This is definitely going to need to be edited. Then, comma, she mused. Alright. Yay, 64,000 words. Okay, now to do the sprint. Let me get my timer pulled up. I have a better system for this, but I don't. Alright. And so for sprinting, I'm just going to focus on my writing screen. I'm not going to focus on y'all. So forgive me. Let's go ahead. Oh, this typo. Actually, I'm not going to start that just yet. I'm actually going to be right back. Alright, sorry about that. The hubby came home and I wanted to say hi to him. And now, I will go ahead and do a 10-minute sprint. Where I will ignore you all. Alright, the sprints tend to go wild. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to take the story in the next few beats, so let me actually just check something quick. Not quite 2,000 words, so can't new chapter just yet. Maybe in a page or two. Alright. Enough procrastinating, let's go. That definitely feels. Yes. It definitely was no longer a mystery to contemplate. Alyssa felt that not her stomach grow even smaller. It still wasn't going away though. She chalked it up to her upset that there was no longer a mystery. However, it's sad. She could just focus on the rest of her day, or her trip with her husband, without having to worry. That's the thing. Are you here? Yes, sir. After parking the car, she looked over at him. Oh. I think I've got something better. Oh? Yes. She answered, drawing out the S sound. She unbuckled herself from the car, and instead of pushing the door open to get out, she leaned over the center console. Nothing too steamy. Enough to let her know. She wanted what was on her mind. Going ahead and buckling his seatbelt. Suggestively. Pulled and pulled away. It's too cramped. Upstairs. She opened the car door and stepped out. Was it? Once Spencer had stepped out of the car and had closed the door, she chirped. Back to the room. Gets all the pillows. Before pivoting on her foot and facing toward me. A stunned Spencer did not all that she saw as she was turning and running and turning, was Spencer standing there stunned, not making any movements to stop her from getting all of the pillows. Okay. After a few long seconds, she heard behind her, "Hey." She did slow down as she approached the actual porch of the manor. Spun her heel. See what he was doing. He was now jogging up to her. She said in as sweet of a voice as she could muster, turning her eyes at him. I want to really run inside. Much less up those stairs. So, how do you plan on beating me? He challenged her. Hopping onto the porch by leaping over the last couple of steps, bounding inside. It was Alyssa's turn to shout in surprise and race behind him. The race was cut short, however, as the two struggled to open the large door. What's happening? Alyssa asked. Peering. That's what it's for. Around her husband. To see why it was budging. The large wooden door was immovable. It was, although the handle seemed to be responding to Spencer's machinations. Spencer's attempts to open it. The door itself was not allowing for any movement. Alyssa stepped beside her husband, tried to push it alongside him. Just won't budge. Good after he tries. Going up. Melissa commented. Let me try. Guessed. He stepped out of the way and let her give it a try. She offered. She was the one first opened the door when they arrived. Although Spencer did have several chances, several door openings. So, well, this entire section needs to be edited. She stepped up to the handle, placed her hand, gave an upward yank while trying to push in the door with her hand. Yay, timer is done. Alright, thank you. Alright. So let me go ahead and get those for Benjamin. Sorry, 6 already? Already almost 6 already? Whoa, hey, whoa, Ben. Did you really? Oh. Oh, man. I'm going to complete those 2, and now it's another session of blind writing, another session of sprints. I didn't even catch that you did them one after the other. Oh, yeah. Blind sprint. Oh, boy. Alrighty. Okay, well, I won't close the timer then. Alright, I still have that set, so let me take off my glasses. And, whew. Alrighty. I'll be my guest. He stepped out of the way and let her get a try. She stepped out. Alright, and closing my, starting my timer, now closing my eyes. Nothing happened. Pouted. Oh, it does not. Melissa suggested, knowing that it was a wild suggestion. The house knows what they're at all times. Billy. Oh god, but it's probably typoed. No, it doesn't. It's a dismissed. They breathe of all the stuff. I'm thinking about this stuff from earlier. I don't think that's that's why it's refusing entry. Spoke again. Still with the mock creepies. Okay, we're going a little over down. Her head. She released the handle and to walk away from the door. If they couldn't get inside right now, she might as well who could let them in. Spencer followed her. What's the plan? For someone to come by to let us in. Wow. She explained that's going to be edited. Why don't we give them a call? What's your phone app? She asked him. He had been using it as a GPS early in the night. That must have a significant portion of the battery. Oh man, early type of battery. He pulled it out, turned it on, and frowned. 3%. Still, although. Melissa shook her head. She gave him a small smile. She pulled out her own. It had been off since she used it to find restaurants earlier in the day. Hello! Oh, jeez! I'm blind writing right now, so I don't know who said hello. But I'll respond to you in a minute. Oh man, and my hands went off the keyboard. Hold on. I don't even know what I last wrote. Since earlier in the day, she turned the phone on and frowned at what she saw. Or what I wrote earlier. 39%. She said. She hated whenever the charge was below 50. And this was giving her anxiety. Let's see. Oh, 5 minutes is up. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. 400. Oh, hey Autumn, how's it going? You've got 429 points. No, it wasn't from you. Somebody redeemed 2 blind writings into 10 minutes. 2-minute sprints. So I just did the second of the 2 blind writings, and once I clean up whatever typos I have, I'm going to do the next 10-minute sprint. Oh, that is a terrible cryptically. Oh gosh, that's terrible. You pulled it out and turned it on and frowned. This will make a call though. Risk it. It's fine. Okay. Has to give me those underlines. You'll get 1 more blind writing. There you go. You got it in. All right. So yeah, I'm probably going to be closer to 6:30 than 6 for the end of the stream. Probably. I've got 15 more minutes of stuff to write, but we'll do it. All right. Why is this? Never mind. I don't want to undo it. All right. So turning on the timer, and if I ignore the chat and focus on writing, has begun. You have the lower You have a higher charge. Spencer commented, pointed out. You should make. Said hesitantly. Then she realized, wait, what's the number? Oh, yeah. I don't have that. He admitted sheepishly. Thanks. Said, corking the side of her mouth up. With the word. No problem. Replied me. She had her phone in hand already. And as Spencer was turning his off, was searching the phone number to the place where they were currently staying. Actually, he stated, walking back over to the door, I want to try one last time before you phone. You sure? She looked up from her bright new screen. Did the dark to see her find her husband's outline already standing against the door. Maybe it was the light discrepancy. She could have sworn it looked like he was wearing some sort of feather cap. Scrolling up. Sure am. Horrified. Gave the door one last try. There was a pitiful squeal of wood scraping against wood as the door finally budged open. Although it didn't open much. Finally. To her. You don't need to call anyone. Turning off her phone and joining him by the front door, she looked over at the barrier to entry. It was still a significant barrier. It had barely moved from where it was, although it did definitely. Oh. All right. Oh, wait, that wasn't the timer. Oh. That wasn't the timer. Oh, that's a different timer. Ha! I had a reminder on my phone, on my wristwatch to move laundry. Well, that'll have to wait. So it did definitely move. Shoot, I lost my train of thought. Is it stuck? She asked. Observing how little entry they had gathered. They still couldn't even see past the door jam. Since the handle was no longer an issue, began to put it. Alyssa aided him. Inch by inch, the door began to allow them entry. Finally, she breathed as she stepped into the dark foyer. She knew it had gotten late while they were out. It's very odd to have no light whatsoever. In an area like this. They were last night too, and they were still lit. Seeing them when they returned. Although tonight was different. This was now several hours after they had come back yesterday night. Excuse me, last night was different. You know, I'm starting to think maybe the house isn't as bliss as we thought. Liz commented as he stepped close to her. Say that. In case you haven't noticed, lights are all off. The door didn't want us in. And I don't know if you can smell it. It's something thinks. I think that's a good ending for the chapter. I'm in the middle of. She hadn't noticed any smells. Now that Spencer mentioned it, there's a foul odor there. Something akin to souring milk. The knot that was in Elisa's stomach was nearly gone. This was allowing it to grow larger. What is that? Maybe someone left out. No, something on their happy hour? Spencer suggested. Melissa could hear him bubbling in the darkness. A moment later, his phone was back on, illuminating the room. All right. Excusez-moi. Let's see, last one. I would like to see this last blind writing I did / we did. Alright. Let me mark off the other. Alright. That's not my last one ever, and that was the sprint. That wasn't the blind writing. Your blind writing is coming up in a second. I'm doing a quick chapter word count. Oh. That definitely took a turn away from where I was expecting it to go at the start of tonight's stream. That is for sure. Alright. Ow, ow, ow. So, do I want to pause and take care of my laundry, or nope? I'm going to go ahead and just take care of the blind writing, and then I'll wrap it up after that, because it's already after 6. Okay, so shake out my arms a little bit. Okay. Got my glasses. And do a big yawn because I'm sleepy and it's dark. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm hesitating, don't mind me. Back on a little. Okay. 5 minutes and 3-ish seconds on my wrist. And eyes closed, go. What are you doing? She asked. I don't have anything other than this on me. And I don't know. Yeah, there's going to be lots of editing. Where the light switches for the home are. It makes sense to use this at least our way upstairs. Alyssa hated that he used that logic. Or it was not infallible logic. She also didn't know where the light switches are. It was obvious that no one was around to help allow them entry into the home. It was amazing to realize the door. Let's see what was blocking the door. She suggested. She still hated that her husband was using his phone to light. But she also knew that she felt more squeamish about it than he. I know I said she instead of he, but that's fine. Okay. He agreed. And swept the white light over the floor. That was behind the door. Just when there was only more pouring and air behind the door. Spencer said, voice taking badly to her. Marissa blinked in confusion and looked at the wooden floor again. With mostly dry wood. But there were not blobs and streaks of something wet where the door had met. What? Ba-ba-ba. Now, next chapter, I think we're chapter 23, my lucky number. The next morning came very slowly for Alyssa. Spencer had, at some point, fallen asleep, but she couldn't get her mind off of what she was thinking of. One moment she would think she had an explanation. The darkness and the blood splatter was all more theatrics, especially since the woman who played Sally knew they were going to the Feld farm. Someone probably would have tipped them off about the acting. But then it explained the door itself was so hard to open. So, alright, time's up. I don't know why, but my arm is really tired after all that writing. I don't feel like I was going harder than normal. Alright. We check chat first. So so after Nano, I do turn off the Nano only rewards. But next year I will have them on again. So it's not the last one ever, it's just the last one for the year. Alright, so let's see what I did for my typing. And then this on me. I don't know where the lights. Okay. Timber. I think that's not the right spelling for it, but that's fine. Over the floor. Mostly dry wood, but it's wet where the floor had met. Next morning, can't very slow. Alright. Okay. Yes, I am about to go ahead and wrap it up. My arms are tired. Don't know why. I also have some laundry that I need to get done, or at least move. And then I'm pretty sure I'm the one cooking dinner tonight, so I should get started on that because it's almost 30. So I got well, it's not November yet, so, or it's not the end of November yet, so got about 2,000-ish words done for the day. Thank you, I appreciate that, Autumn. There's one tomorrow, so so now that I know what you're probably going to pull on me, haha, pun intended. I'll probably have a few. I'll have the decks ready. They're in another room right now. So yeah, I've got about 2,000-ish words done today, so that's a good day. Lots of people visiting, so that's cool. Okay, okay, I see what you're doing there. I'll have that prepared. Um, yeah, got lots of interaction done today. Looks like I streamed for about an hour, so that's at least 4 adverts that went through. So thank you all for lurking and allowing me to gain the revenue for that. I'm hoping to have at least $25 earned by the end of the day tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up now. Let me take a look at something. So I want to go ahead and run a 3-minute ad on Twitch. Y'all probably know the drill already. But while I'm running the ad, I will switch to offline mode, and then once the ads are done, then I will go ahead and turn off the stream. For those on YouTube, then you'll just see the offline screen for a little while, and you can go ahead and filter out as you'd like. All right, guys, thank you all so much for joining, and I hope you have a great evening. I'll see y'all around the same time tomorrow. Bye.